The dinosaurs hadn't gone extinct. What is this? Today I'm introducing the one and only, the incomparable classic Mr. Olympia RAMÓN Dino to the channel. He posted this saying, updated by bosses. What does it mean, follow and like? It really left me shocked. I don't know if this is current, I guess it is. That's what update means. And whether it's current or not, this is truly incredible. We are looking at a living stone. Huge, massive, stony, look how hard it is. If you try to stab it, the knife breaks. One of the most prodigious genetic gifts in bodybuilding today, with a lot of hard work and effort behind it. A little reminder that when Chris Bumstead was winning Olympia titles, Dino was just a kid starting out and living in poverty. Who would have imagined that he would become the bodybuilder he is today? A week ago, he made an invitational post where he looked like an open bodybuilder. Gigantic, massive, with extraordinary proportions. One of those physiques you no longer see in open bodybuilding. And the thing is, the classic division is one of the reasons the standard in open has dropped so much. Because before, about 15 or 20 years ago when classic didn't exist, the genetic freaks, the prodigies, didn't have a classic category to go to. To benefit from their structure or improve health, they still had to compete in open regardless, because we had incredible bodybuilders who were not only huge or very defined but also very aesthetic. And all these people are now in the classic category. Dino has already announced that sooner or later he will move to the open category, maybe sooner rather than later, but he will still compete in at least 1 or 2 more Olympias in classic. Others have also said they'll make this move, Wesley Beezers and Josema included. Wurs has already done it. With luck, in a few years they'll bring the glory back to the category. What Dino does is inhuman. When Mr. Olympia ended, when he won it, he went 3 months without training, without touching a weight, because if he'd taken advantage of the post-competition rebound, he would have gained so much muscle mass that he wouldn't have even been able to go back to classic. Imagine how close to the limit he is, that he has to go 3 months without training just so he doesn't move up a category. Please, just unleash the beast already. He recently trained with bodybuilder Blessing Abodibu, an open bodybuilder, and honestly, he looked like he was in the same category, with the difference being that Dino was even more shredded than Blessing, who was about to compete in a few days. One thing that really surprises me about Mr. Olympia is how gigantic their forearms and calves are. That points to very special genetics. He doesn't train these muscles. He never does forearm exercises and hardly works his calves, yet they still look like that. Imagine how they'd look if he actually trained them. Or his jaw for that matter. This guy gains muscle in his eyelids just by blinking. And honestly, I don't think he's taking high doses or using more than anyone else. He's just a phenomenon. All this with a waist as slim as one of the slimmest in classic. These are things that shouldn't really go together, right? But in his case, they do. When he decides to switch to open, I think he'll be extremely dominant. We have a potential top 5 Olympia finisher, even a future Mr. Olympia winner in the open category, which would be historic. No classic Olympia winner has ever won the open Olympia. This has only happened from 212 to open with Derek. In the last Olympia, there was a huge improvement in posing, thanks to his new posing coach, Andre Pierin. And beyond what he can refine in posing, I really think he has no more room for improvement. He just can't put on another gram of muscle. And in terms of conditioning, look at how he showed up. He really can't come in any leaner. How will he improve his back if he can't add more muscle mass there, since that's the weak point? He must lose it elsewhere to put it there, but how does he do that? He'll switch categories eventually. I don't think this Olympia will be easy to win, since Mike is at a high level and will give him a tough fight. Another bodybuilder is likely also in contention for the title. But there's no doubt that Dino is currently among the absolute world elite. He has been a very worthy successor to Chris Bumstead. And let's enjoy the time he has left in classic, but when he switches to open, it's going to be amazing. I'm really looking forward to seeing it, honestly. Currently in the off-season, he's the bodybuilder who impresses me the most. Yesterday I uploaded the bodybuilding news section to the channel with a bunch of topics in 8 minutes, don't miss it. That's it for today. Ares Viticulturismo signing off. See you next time.